I have a question for you. Is self-love a form of selfishness? Let's talk about that. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Fugit. It stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. Guys, I have a question for you today. Do you think that self-love is a form of selfishness? Now, when I thought about that, I was like, well, to be selfish, does that mean putting yourself first? And they say you got to love yourself. And if you love yourself, then you take priority, right? You take care of yourself. And taking care of yourself is a great thing. You know, making sure that you're in good shape, whether it means like being really fit, being healthy, making sure you're nourished, making sure your bills are paid, making sure things are in order in your house is all forms of self-love, right? Self-care. And I guess it depends on who you ask and what position in life, you know, what state of mind they're in and where they are in their finances and in their life. They might answer differently, especially if they needed help and they extended the hand looking for some help from family or friends or whomever, right? And they're not getting what they want. They might see it as selfish that they didn't get it. But I have this issue and have for years in my business, primarily with female clients that, you know, they make a decision that they want to get healthy. They know they need to exercise. They want to build up their bone density, maybe lose a couple pounds, maybe firm the back of the arm, the triceps, lose some belly fat, whatever it is. And inevitably there comes a time in their training that they have that day or that week where, let's say like now, the holidays are here and they want to do the big holiday at home, so they start to cancel out on some workouts because they need more time to make sure everybody gets the perfect holiday, right? They need to make sure that the house is right, everyone's gift is purchased and wrapped correctly, etc. And when they do this, I can sense those that are doing it because they don't want to come in, and the difference with those that also want to come in, but they really feel selfish for coming in and taking care of themselves, putting themselves first. And, you know, on paper, it looks like, well, if I come in, I'm not going to have time to do X, Y, Z, right? It buys me another hour of time that I could be using to get something done. But the truth is, when you exercise, you take that time, you actually gain energy. You feel better, you're less stressed, you increase and promote circulation, so your brain is thinking a little bit faster, all those things, and all of a sudden you actually get more out of the time you have left after you've slept, ate, worked out, etc. Right? You feel better, you move a little faster, metabolism is up, and you feel better about yourself. And you have more to give to others because your energy is better and you're stronger, more able-bodied to help other people in need. So self-love, I think if you look past the surface level and really think about it, is really a form of selflessness in that it depends on how you use that, right? If you're a narcissist, if you put other people down for not being on board with you, or the standards you hold yourself to, you expect of other people, like say you just choose a very sacrificial lifestyle, right? Like either you're a minimalist or you're an extreme go-getter, you know, like looking at I guess they could be polar opposites depending on what context you put to it. But the go-getter that's going to work 12, 14-hour days, 6 days a week, thinks everybody should be doing that or you're not working hard enough. Well, that's very relative. It depends on you. It depends on your goals, your ambition, where you're at in your career, etc. So, yeah, self-love, I think can be mistaken for selfishness. I do think there's a difference. Whenever it applies to relationships, like intimate relationships or romantic relationships, I think that self-love means that you love yourself enough to take care of yourself, make sure that any external influences coming in are going to be healthy for you. And if you've got a partner or dating somebody that there's red flags and or there's mental or physical abuse or needs aren't getting met, self-love comes in and says, you know what, I can't tolerate this. I have to have better boundaries than this. And either gives a ultimatum or states what you want and sticks to it. So that's not being selfish. If you have a partner, let's say you're married to, you have children with, you've built a life with, and they're going through a struggle, and it would require, some of the burden falls on you to help them to be better. It depends on, of course, the situation, and if there's abuse, if what the problem is that your partner's going through. But if it's like they lost a job and you are now going to be, the breadwinner and maybe cutting back on expenses and things like that, but you know that your partner is actively seeking employment and trying to be better, etc., right? Or if they're in school and, they want to go back to school rather, and, it's within your means to stay in the relationship and still keep a semblance of the lifestyle you had and all your basic needs are met, then I think that those are sacrifices that are done selflessly because you love the person. But if you have somebody who just takes advantage of you, they're a gold digger, or they just don't want to do anything, and they know that you'll make ends meet, then I think in those situations, you have to have boundaries and say, I love myself enough that I'm not going to tolerate this, and I need better. And then you let your partner know, hey, these are my conditions, these are the deal breakers, and I need you to honor that for us to be able to move forward and have those constructive conversations. So just wanted to get into that a little bit, guys. Just kind of talk off the top of my head about self-love and selflessness, selfishness. But let me know your thoughts, comment if you would, and I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday season. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Talk to you soon.